Welcome to the Tim Heale podcast. Good evening, one and all. Well, this is us, Thursday. Now, I'm just waiting for some guests to turn up, but over the next few weeks, I've got some interesting stuff for you guys. Next week, I'm going to do a special. I'm hoping to get some guys in to talk about veterans' mental health. It's going to be a special program that we're going to kind of dedicate to talking about veterans' mental health. So hopefully you'll be able to join in. Hopefully you'll be able to engage with that next week. So for the time being, we are now going live. We are live. What's going on here? You'll be able to join in. Hopefully you'll be able to. Let's get rid of that. That's okay. Right. So if you are out there, let's see what we're doing with this. That should be that, and we're there. So if you are watching, can you just ping a comment in the chat box and say hi, just to let me know that you're there. Oh, that's us. Yep. Get rid of that. Just going to have a look here, see what we're doing. Somewhere in here we should be. We should have gone live on here. So let me just have a quick squint, see what we're doing. So, anyway, so if you are out there, just give us a ping in the comments box and say hello. And if you've got a question, stick it in the chat box and I'll see if I can answer it for you. So, why isn't that playing the game? For some reason, I can't see me on there. But we are definitely in the old what you call it. Come to me in a second. We are definitely on Facebook. So if you're watching on Facebook, just give us a ping and say hello, greetings, and we'll go from there. So I'm just waiting for a couple of guests that I've got lined up to come and join us. But what I thought I'd do in this early stage is I'll just give you a quick look at my little studio and how I'm set up. You'll notice that I'm in the pub. or actually, I'm not in a pub. I'm in my studio. So I'm here. I've got a green screen, and this is the pub that are going on a Wednesday night to do the quiz. So let's just have a play here, and we can go there. How's that? That's a bit better look at the old studio, and yeah. So this is how I'm set up. I've got my little Rodecaster Pro over there. I've got my mic here. I've got a light set up over there, just to get the light right in here. I've got a monitor on here that I'm monitoring. Let's see if I can show you around on there. So I'm monitoring the live output on Facebook, and I've got my M1 Mac all set up for this, and I've got a new toy, this little toy here. This is a nice little tool. This lets me do things like that. I can even do this, and then I can go to that. This is, there you go. I'm back in the game. So this is what we have. This is my little setup. Hope you like what I'm doing. So we're going to have a go at go for 2 hours tonight. See if I've got enough to talk about. There is certainly enough out there to talk about. Trust me. just having a look round at what's been going on in the news, what's been going on YouTube. There's so much stuff that's going on. You just wouldn't believe the malarkey that people have been up to recently. It just beggars belief. I mean, we've got old Putin. He's got 130,000 troops all lined up on the Ukrainian border. I mean, what's he going to do? Do we think he's actually going to run across the border and start a punch up? Looks like he's setting a little bit of a feint. He's provoking them. Looks like he sent a rocket or something into a school and claiming it was somebody else. Do we believe that it was somebody else, or do we believe that it was him? Trying to get a reaction, trying to get the Ukrainians to fire back and say, there you go, there's the aggressors, and this is our chance to go and get stuck in. Well, I've got one of my first guests that's just turned up. So if you're good to go, give us a thumbs up, Stu. Okay, you're coming in live. Good evening, Stuart.
Good evening.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Are you in a pub, or is that some fancy backdrop?
Well, I'll give you a sneak preview of what we're in. The studio.
Oh, you got a green screen.
So
Brilliant.
I'm getting all a bit professional.
Yep.
I'm doing my best anyway.
Yeah, brilliant.
So how are you keeping?
Yeah, very good, thanks. Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I was just introducing the show, and I was just having a bit of just having a look at what young Mr. Putin's doing over in Ukraine, and trying to provoke a reaction.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he shot up a school, claiming it was somebody else. Just trying to see if they'll
You're
shoot.
frozen.
Back.
Hang on.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's what I was on about. Next week, I was saying that next week I'm hoping to pull together a special where I'm going to get some guys in to talk about veterans' mental health.
Mm-hmm.
So guys that are happy to sort of sign up for that and come and join in a live stream next week to talk about that as a special. So been working on that all week.
Is it going to be a Thursday night jobby this day?
I think what I'm going to try and do is try and do this once a week on a thirsty Thursday.
Yeah.
At the moment, I've just got a coffee.
Oh, I'm beating you there. I've got a beer.
Well, I've got a large glass of Adam's ale.
Yeah.
just in case I go a little bit dry.
Yeah.
So you've been
where did you get the graphic for the pub then? That's brilliant.
I took it last night.
Hey?
I took it last night. That's the pub that we're going drinking.
I thought it looked familiar. Yeah.
So we're going there on a Wednesday night and do the quiz.
Yeah. So, I think we might be able to come and join you next week.
Oh, brilliant.
We couldn't come this week because Helen's dad was coming down, and she doesn't like going out mingling in pubs prior to seeing her dad for obvious reasons. So, yeah.
So how is he?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. He's slowing down a bit, but he's still with it. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So we can do a few bits and pieces here. I'll just show you some of the tricks and the trade I can do, and then I can pull you up.
All right. How many people have you got on the line? Is it just the two of us at the moment?
Yeah, just at the moment. So I'm hoping Harry's going to come and join in shortly.
Yeah.
And possibly one or two others that have got the link.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about. Is trying to get people in. Let's drop that one down. I can do some other stuff here. I'm loving this. This is my new toy. Boom. Here you go.
That's great. Subscribe. Click on that. No.
No, I haven't worked out the subscribe button yet, but I'm trying to get people to subscribe to it. So if there is anybody out there that wants to join, ping us a message in the a message, and I'll ping you the link, and you can come and join the show and have a chat. It's as simple as that. So you've been up to Cardiff this week?
No, I first week that I've not gone because I'm really busy this week. I've gone from literally twiddling my thumbs, having not much to do, to absolutely flat out. And it's 3 hours there, plus a 15-minute walk, and then 3 hours back again. And I just thought that's a day's worth of work. So I'll stay at home this week and get that day back, which is what I've done. So I'll be going up there on Tuesday. Got to start a bit of banter, I think, because we've got them in the rugby the following weekend, haven't we?
Yeah, just keep our fingers crossed that we don't show ourselves up, not like we did in Scotland.
Yeah.
Looks like Harry's about to join us in a minute.
Right. Yeah. I'll show you what I got Helen for her Valentine's present. Hang on.
While you're doing that, I'll just bring Harry in. Are you ready to go live, Harry?
Some Lee.
Hey, you're a bit dark there. You might want some.
I am a bit. Hang on.
Put the light on.
Put the light on. Put that bloody light out.
Put that light out.
Is that better?
That's a little bit better. What are you on your iPad or?
Yeah, that's a bit too bright.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I'm on my iPad.
Depends on where you move round to.
Oh dear.
I think we just about live with that.
Yeah. Don't want to see too much of this face.
No, you're right there.
What's the brand about so far? Pardon?
So, you know, Stuart, I think you met before.
Hello, Stuart.
All right, how you doing? All right.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Good. Yeah, we were just talking about Wales and rugby.
Wales.
And yeah.
Lovely place.
Which is where I'm working at the moment. In Cardiff. Yeah.
Well, they should have taken my idea up when they was talking about the drought all those years ago. And I said, they should do is dam Wales up completely and fill it full of water. We can have hydroelectric power and water at the same time. Oh,
yeah. Well, I was there last week, and I had to shop for Valentine's. So I had to get my wife a card, and I got her a little present. Right. And I thought, what better than a sheep?
Yeah. Come to sunny Wales, men and men in the sheep. Right.
A Wales badge on its arselet.
Well, you can't go wrong with a sheep. Oh, dear. Oh.
I was just telling Stuart, but we're going to try and do on next week's show. I'm going to try and pull some guys in to have a special to talk about veterans' mental health. It seems to be a popular thing to have a chat about at the moment.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Very, very popular.
So I've been down to a local group that's helping veterans out that are having problems, and so I'm hoping to get one of their key guys along to come and have a chat. You remember my mate Jim? Hopefully Jim's going to come and join us next week.
Okay. Yeah.
And so with a bit of luck, we'll have a bit of a team together, and we'll go through some of the issues that veterans are facing at the moment, and some of the issues that that they run into. and
Yeah,
the help and
agree with that.
sometimes
Yeah,
lack of help that's out there. So
there's a distinct lack of help.
yeah, so
Mm.
so other than sort of just having a laugh, we're going to do some serious stuff as well.
Yeah,
From
don't
time to
blame
time.
you.
And I think if we can do this once a week on a Thursday,
Yeah,
hopefully it'll start catching on, and we'll get people to come and join us and like the show.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Growing the channel a bit.
Can
yes.
you tell how many people are watching it via internet?
Yeah. I've got a little icon up in the corner that tells me how many people are on. At the moment, we've got all two of them.
Right.
Hello, too.
So if I could ask nicely, those two people that are listening, can you just put hello in the chat? That'd be nice. And while you're at it, I mean, you could click the like button, and if you really like, subscribe to the channel. So we like people subscribing to the channel.
Oh, dear, excuse me. Sorry. Early start.
Oh, I've got a private chat. What's going on? Oh, somebody. Oh, Stuart saying hello in the private chat.
That's what he wanted.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, he's gone frozen. Hello.
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah,
Yeah.
it might be your end, Harry.
Yeah, it might be. Oh, yeah, it's gone back again.
Yeah, sometimes it goes like that. But
Oops.
what else? I can do some other.
Next time I freeze, it'll have to be.
Just change the logo.
Oh,
So this platform that we're working on at the moment is brilliant. I've had it now for 2 or 3 weeks, and
yeah.
I've done 9 interviews on it. So I've got half a dozen episodes coming out of the podcast, and I've also done some of them as a video. So some are going out as a video as well as a podcast. And I've had some fascinating people on the last few weeks. The guy that went out on Sunday, a guy called Terry Thrale, he's written a book about the fourth, what do they call it? The fourth age. And that's all about the world population is going to be decreasing. And he gave the reasons for it. I mean, the popular conception is that the world's population is exploding. It's doing exactly the opposite. When you look at India, they don't like to breed women. So there's 25 million men in India that are not going to end up having a wife. So they're not going to be reproducing. China is even worse, where they've had their policy of single child, one parent or one child families. They've all wanted boys. So there's, I forget the exact number, but there's a huge amount of men that will just have to be gay because they won't get a wife.
Well, the girls are happy. Girls have got Q behind them, haven't they?
Yeah. So that's the state of play on that one. I did a guy. When was it? Yesterday. Yeah, Dave. A guy called Dave Coombs, and he's a what do you call it? A musician, an author, and he's written a book about his journey about writing a song, and how he's gone from working for AT&T as a software programmer to running his own business, producing music of his own and pushing that out across the world.
Yeah.
So that's going to go out in a few weeks' time. I did a guy a couple of weeks back. He's coming out, I think. Is it this week he's coming out, or maybe next week? This week or next week he's coming out. He spent 25 years, get this, 25 years as a male stripper. He didn't say stripper, he said exotic dancer.
Exotic dancer.
25
So
years.
like flashing his tackle.
Well, exactly. But his story is really, really, really fascinating. So I've got onto this new platform called Podmatch, which throws up people to come on my show, or I've been on a couple other people's shows. So so I've been on as a guest, and I'm a host. So I'm multi-talented like that, you know.
I could say a few words about that, but
that male stripper. I mean, how long can you go on for? You imagine if you're going to start being a male stripper, you probably want to start when you're about 18 or something like that.
He actually started when he was 17.
17. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, his story is really interesting because he started off when he was 17 in a club, and they thought he was 19 when he went to this club because he was wearing a sort of a college top. And the first night he was in there just with his mate, he got offered a job to sort of go and wait on a Tuesday and a Thursday, and at 18, because you're not allowed to drink until you're 19 in Canada. So at 18, he's progressed to being on the door, checking people's IDs.
like,
And he stood next to a copper drinking coffee. It was a funny story. I mean, he's 18 and he's checking to make sure people are 19 to go into the club.
Yeah.
So
that's very much like my first experience when I went into a pub at home, and I was only I was just 17, and the guy behind the bar said to me, "I know you." He said, "You're under 18, aren't you?" I said, No, I'm not. So I'd just been issued my warrant card. So I said, "Look," I said, "unless you've got you're 18, you won't get one of these." I said, "No." "Oh," he said, "you're in the army, are you?" I said, yeah, I'm in the army." And he went, "Oh, right, okay." And he was giving me drinks all night. I didn't have the heart to tell him I was 17.
Yeah.
Till I saw him the next time.
14.
Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah, we used to go down the Red Line in Hatfield. It's just down from the station. There's a small crowd of us going down there at the age of 14.
Yeah.
Point of mild and bitter, please. Remember
Mild
mild
and
and
bitter?
Yeah. Oh dear.
So that was all good fun.
Yes. Yeah.
What about you, Stuart?
Well, I think I was about 15, and we lived in a little tiny village in Essex, and my aunt had come down, and my mum and dad had gone off somewhere, I'm not sure where, and she took me and my brother down to the local pub, typical little village pub, and bought us a shandy, and I think we sat out in the garden, and so the guys behind the bar couldn't actually see us, because if they had seen us, they would have known that we were underage. I mean, we were both like 6 foot tall at the age of 15, me and my brother. So we had the height, but didn't quite have the the facial hair and the bulk to go with it.
Still covered in acne.
Yeah.
Oh dear. That was it. 4 foot onto the bathroom mirror. Oh, cool. Yes. Well, yes, we had some fun in the army, didn't we, Tim?
Yeah, you chat amongst yourselves for a minute. I've just got
He's off.
He's gone.
He's disappeared.
He's gone.
He's left us alone.
He's going to find some more customers.
Yeah. Whereabouts
Yeah.
you living now?
I'm down on the south coast, not far from Tim.
All
Heale
right.
Head. Heale
All
Head,
right,
which is next to Leon Solent. Yeah.
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 Funny enough, I was down that sort of way today, Portsmouth.
Were you?
Yeah. Yeah, I was delivering glass. Whoopee.
Oh.
That's my new job at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm working on the agency, so.
Yeah.
Pardon me,
Well,
I've only just woke up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fell asleep.
Well, I stopped work just over 2 years ago. Retired effectively when Helen was ill, and look after her, and then didn't really go back. But I've just picked up a job in November last year, working for the AA, working for the driving school. Yes, working for the driving school, and their head office is in Cardiff. But he didn't know that. So the whole of the AA driving school is based out of Cardiff, and I'm working for them. So it's working from home. So I do most of the work from home, but I go into the office once a week.
Yeah,
which is quite nice. I quite like going down there actually. You get a train. You get a train from Fareham, non-stop to Cardiff. Can you believe it? 3 hours. 3 hours it takes, and it's brilliant. Why would you drive? It's going to take you 3.5 to 4 hours to drive.
Yeah, all the stress of driving.
Why would you? Yeah, just get on the train.
That's it.
Yeah, read a book.
Mind you, I wouldn't travel tomorrow.
Have you?
I wouldn't use the train tomorrow.
No.
Might be a bit of a bumpy ride.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially down to Wales.
I've just been on a call with my daughter.
Yeah.
It's my granddaughter's birthday today. So I was just wishing her happy birthday. And there they were down at Chessington World of Adventures, the theme park.
Yes.
Chessington. So she's taken them down to Chessington for my granddaughter's birthday. Two girls she's got. And of course, they've had to close the park because of the weather.
Yeah.
So, but she's staying in a hotel down there with the kids, so they'll have a bit of fun. There's a swimming pool there and stuff like that, so they can have a bit of fun.
All right.
But they won't get into the theme parks.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, well, I can understand why they've shut the theme park. Because if anybody got injured, that would be a travesty, to say the least.
Yeah.
Funny enough, they're talking about on the radio today.
Just going to bring in another guy.
Hello.
Stick your thumb up if you're ready to come in, William. There you go. You're coming live. There you go.
Who's that ugly mug?
I'm in the pub. I don't know about you guys.
It's called Tim.
No. How are we all?
Hello, William.
This is William. You got Stuart and you got Harry.
We've met.
Oh, hi, Stuart. Hiya.
Hi, William.
How are we all today?
Yes, we're all okay.
Good. What have we been chatting about then?
Well, we're talking about all sorts of things at the moment.
Yeah. We're just chatting about home and travelling tomorrow.
Oh, where are you going?
Stay in bed.
Oh, you're going to Argate in Romania.
All right.
Yeah, Argate remain here all the way via Stockholm.
Stopperton.
Come on, get with the program, Harry.
Oh, sorry. Brain's not working. I've only just woke up. Come on.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I had a kid. Yeah, what pub are you in anyway?
A village home.
The village home.
It's the one we're going on a Wednesday night to do the quiz.
All right. So you took a photo and flashed it up, did you?
I did, yeah. Me being clever and all.
Fair enough.
What am I missing? I'm missing something here. So I'll be with you in a tick. You chat amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, hello,
So
Will.
William, how's your? Oh,
Oh,
No idea what's
his head
happening.
popped up there. Who's that?
Yes,
is it-
that's me.
you've got a little Tim
That's
in
you.
your house.
You got a little Tim. Yeah, he's moved
Oh, we
in.
do have 2 Tims.
I'm working on trying to get it to sort of point at a like and subscribe, but it's a work in progress.
Better.
You look a bit like Paul Daniels. Can you do a magic trick for us?
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Yes.
So
I've seen his magic tricks. Oh,
Yeah.
over that.
he's good at
So
making
whereabouts are
bikes.
you based? Where are you based, William? You're fairly local, aren't you? Gosport as
Yes.
well, or
No, Gosport. No. In
Yeah.
Elson.
yeah? Are you all
Oh well.
lashed down for the storm tomorrow?
Yeah, no,
Nope.
yeah. It's
He's
gonna be
disappeared
quite
again.
bad.
Yeah.
The audio is quite bad on this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Varies
Yeah.
actually. Yours isn't coming through that well. I'm just using a tablet. You know,
Yeah,
a
same here.
Samsung tablet.
Yeah.
Seems to be coming through
Yeah.
okay on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things you never know until you actually do it. I'm trying to prop it up,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Right.
But we're all battened down here in Chelmsford as well, ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was out
Oh,
in
is
the
that where you
garden
are?
earlier.
Yeah. So you've had to go all the way from here to Chelmsford today, then, Harry? Have you?
Yeah, well, I'm working out of Thurrock. So I had to go across the bridge first thing this
Yeah.
morning
Yeah.
and off down towards you.
Yeah.
Started off in Basingstoke first and then came down to Portsmouth.
God. What were you driving? A lorry or a van or something?
Yeah. Delivering glass, so it's a big 13-foot tall bloody lorry. So it was blowing
Yeah.
about a bit to start with.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too bad once the wind settled down today. But
Yeah.
tomorrow it's going to be another job. That's going to be flipping terrible.
Yeah.
I'm not looking
Yeah.
forward to it. They still want us to go out.
God.
Yes. And they want me to go over to where is it? Not Esher. Bloody hell. I know I've got
Esher.
one in Gravesend and one in Erith. That's it.
Mm.
So the
Yeah.
tunnel's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be real fun. And the rest are in Essex, so that's not too bad.
Yeah. 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 I used to live in Essex as a boy.
Yeah.
My mum worked at Chelmsford.
All right.
She was at the Birdseye office there.
blimey.
These are the big Birdseye office.
Yeah. That's all gone now. Yeah.
Yeah, I expect it has. And we lived in a little village called Blackmore in Essex.
Yes, I know. My brother
Do you
used to
know?
live in
Back in the
Blackpool.
room.
Really?
Yeah.
I found it in the end.
Oh, hello. He's found it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Got
lovely little
named,
village, Blackmore, isn't it?
Yeah, he was. I can't remember the name of the road. As you came down to the village pub, the one that was on the Y junction,
Yeah.
you went to the right of it, and then his road was just down pipe behind the pub, not far away.
Not Church Lane, was it, or something like that?
Possibly. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. Well, we were on the Blackmore Road, sort of the main road.
All right,
through the village. Yeah.
All right. Blimey.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I used to go to school at Ongar. You know Ongar?
Yeah.
That's where I
Yeah.
went to school.
Well, he's
Yeah.
his daughters, I think, went to Ongar.
Yeah.
Perhaps you knew him.
Might have done. Yeah.
God, it's been a while since I've been through Ongar. Used to go through Ongar on the way home from Gillingham. I'm sure we did.
Yeah, you did. That was before the M25 was built. Used to run up
all
the
that.
128 straight through Ongar. And then you used to
go
carry
through
on
the
up to on the old Great North Road.
That's it.
Good old A1.
Yeah.
Now, when I was a kid, they used to come down from down the A1 and they get to what they called Jack Holding's roundabout. And quite often
Yeah.
you get a lorry turnover going around that.
That's the one. Yeah. Pretty popular, that one, wasn't it?
Yeah. And my old man
It
used
was
to
a
work
bit of
at
a
the
tight
AA
roundabout.
just along there.
Oh, dear.
So
Well, I
how's
can
the
remember
audio
years.
your end?
Oh,
How's the audio?
mine's all right.
Yeah,
Mine's
Yeah.
all right.
I've
Yeah.
just fixed mine. It was a little bit crackly.
All right.
Yeah.
So what are you on then, William?
What was that, sorry?
What are you on? Your iPad or something?
No, I'm on my phone. It's easier for me to get it on there.
All right. So this is good. So I'm on my iMac.
Yeah.
Stuart's on an iPad. Harry's on
Android.
his
I'm on a tablet.
on a tablet.
Yeah.
And William's on his phone.
Yeah.
Well, so what a great platform this is to play on.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
It seems better than that last one you used.
Oh yeah, I mean this is a lot easier to use
Yeah.
because it's web based as opposed to an app.
Yeah.
It's easier for people to come and join in. It's a lot
Yeah.
easier for just about everything.
Mine's working through Chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got it on Chrome on here, but you can come in through Safari on an iPhone or an iPad.
Yeah.
You could come
Don't
in on
talk
a
to me
laptop.
about iPads. I hate bloody things. I'm not an iFan, I'm afraid. Unlike you, Tim.
Yeah, well, I've been one for donkey's years. Anyway,
I sacked Apple about four years ago, I think.
Yeah.
right, just
Oh, he's disappeared again. It's that bloody Apple thing.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, hello again. He's on widescreen. Can't hear you, Tim. All picture but no sound. Yeah, my wife gave me an iPhone years ago. It was a time when you had to type everything in before it would copy everything across. Unlike my old Android, I could just take the chip out of one, put it in another, and everything started working again. And I got halfway through and I said, stuff this, I threw it back there and I'll stick with my Android. Oh, we got someone else joining. Oh, no. Tim.
so
Tim too.
Two Tims.
So there's behind the scenes.
So we can see you sat there as well as watching you.
Absolutely. So I go from being the pub to behind the scenes.
The nice green screen.
Yeah. What do you think to the background?
Yeah, it's good.
Very good.
I like the background. Shame you ain't in the pub. You could have interviewed the people while you was there.
Oh yeah, we were in there last night, but we were busy with a quiz.
How did you get on?
Yeah.
We came third in the end.
Right.
Oh, you didn't.
There was some pretty cheeky questions, shall we say?
Yeah.
All right.
So, anyway, should we go to the beach instead?
Yeah. Oh, look. Could get a couple of young ladies in there.
Beside, I would do like to be beside the sea.
I was going to say, perhaps you ought to show it tomorrow.
Now let's. What we got for tomorrow? Hang on, let's have a see what else we've got. Oh, yeah, look, it's starting to come in.
Looks like
And, let's see. I'll move out of the way. I'll get it in a sec. He's there somewhere. He's hiding there somewhere. There you go. Poacher bear.
Hey.
I forget.
Oh,
where that,
dear.
I think that's La Havre, maybe somewhere around there. Yeah, taken a few years ago. So,
I'm going to say
should we
you
head up
do
to the
good
mountains?
snaps tomorrow.
Those ones or these ones? What do you reckon?
Up to the Alps.
Very nice.
More like tomorrow's weather.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see this? I was at the motorbike show on last
Oh,
Friday.
that's right. Yeah. I remember that. Yes. Is that your Kevlar suit?
There's the boy.
Yeah.
There he is. Ship's cat.
There's the lad. Or we could go into Kabul. Fancy coming to Kabul?
Yeah.
We're off to Kabul now, are we?
Yeah, that's the King's Palace.
Yeah.
Well, I thought this was meant to be a Thirsty Thursday, not a travel with Tim.
Travel guides.
Yeah,
We have a selection of ales from each country.
Yeah.
We'll end up back in the pub, shall we?
Well, that's what.
Yeah.
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 Definitely a Thirsty Thursday.
We should have a different pub every week, Tim. We've got to guess which pub it is.
Oh, that's an idea.
Yeah.
That is a good idea. Have you tried sharing this live stream with other Facebook groups?
Well, I'll put it on my Facebook, so I don't know how it's going out. I've got lots of people on there.
Yeah.
But are we still on to do one on Monday?
It depends whether. Obviously, we have the committee meeting on Sunday.
Yeah.
Depends whether Liz can do the agenda and things like that. I'm hoping to get Caroline to join. She's prepared some questions about the Falklands 40th project, which we can ask her, and then she can just, talk about what she's doing with it. So,
yeah. Well, I've got some stuff to add into that Falklands 40. I've got a guy coming in tomorrow afternoon to record for the Falklands 40.
yeah.
So that'd be 3 I've got then.
Because you've had John, you've had Peter.
Yeah.
I've got a couple other gentlemen. One called Gordon Brown, I think his name was. He was on the Atlantic Conveyor.
He's not the punchy one, is he? Oh, no, that's, I'm thinking of Prescott. Two Jags.
Yeah. So you've got Gordon. Well, I think his last name's Brown, but I can't be too sure. As I say, he was on the Atlantic Conveyor. He's got a survivor's tale to tell. And I've got another gentleman who I'm trying to get on the hook, as they say. But so I mean, hopefully if the committee goes well, I think Liz might be a little bit tipsy on Sunday, so it might
That's
be
right. We'll just feed her some coffee.
Might be another interesting one.
Well, I was a territorial then. We were on standby to go to the Falklands. We had all our kit packed and all the issued and everything, dog tags, all the lot. And they were ready to fly us out on a plane. Oh, thanks, Stephanie. I need that light on.
Leave you in the dark, Harry.
Yeah. It all went blank.
What are you doing?
We was all ready to go if it had gone wrong.
It's dark enough in there as it is.
Yeah, I'll turn that one on then. That's a bit too bright though. Shows off the air.
I know we could probably live with that.
Yeah.
Can you move round a little bit? Can you move round to the end of the bed or something?
You just go a little bit
even
more
worse.
green as well.
No. If you could sit at the end of the bed.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. I think we can live with that.
My background is not so exciting.
It shows up your hair quite well.
Yeah.
Looks
Or
like
lack of it.
you look like Albert Einstein.
Oh, get in my little
Compliment.
bedroom.
Got to be a compliment.
Hey.
Oh, wicked.
Oh,
So Albert
Yeah.
Einstein there.
I was telling Stuart I was down your way today.
Yeah, I listened in.
Tim,
I could hear you.
all right, you can hear me.
Yeah, I could hear what was going on. So, yeah.
Oh,
So I was just saying earlier, William, that next week I'm hoping to do a veterans mental health special.
All right.
I've got some guys that are lined up to come next week and talk about veterans mental health, and with that group I went to on the Monday night.
Well, would you want to do it with the group's account? Because I think you'd get a bit more people watching. Would that be anything to help towards that? Because I think the group would happily support it, as you know, obviously.
Yeah, I'm happy to do it on this channel. We'll link in the channel to do it.
Yeah.
Because it ties in with the Thursday rant.
Okay. Well, you can just put the group endorses the live stream, as long as it's nothing to you know.
I mean, you can see all this screenings, this what's name stuff and everything. So
yeah,
I can change it as we want.
Yeah, obviously, just because if the group does endorse it, it's got to be you know, nothing too rash. I mean, it's got to be above board, because obviously.
I know it's going to be a little bit more serious than the normal fun evening.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. That's fine.
What else we got on here? There you go. That's that
you
one.
just
I
float around there.
yeah. So I can put on whatever you like.
Yeah, I think it'd be ideal for the live.
Hang on, I'm just going to try something.
Oh.
See me arse, that's about it.
It's big enough. Covered the whole screen.
Yeah, it's about right. Put that one.
So where you can put it up on the telly.
No, I'm hoping to bring in a bit more light. So,
all right.
So Tim, remember just before lockdown, we were working on that project at the club to repurpose those police barracks.
Yes.
Well, the roof is on there now, and it looks like a very nice building with that roof done properly now.
Yeah, there was a meeting today, actually. There's a group that's taken over it, and they're trying to get all the funding in place.
Yeah.
So they were looking at today at what the internals are going to look like, and they're trying to get the figures together to put the bid in to get the work done. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So the outside of the building is now complete, and I think the club take it back over on Monday. Gets officially handed back on Monday, so it'll go from there. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Sounds all
Are you still on the working party then?
Well, not a lot's happened recently on that. I think they've just been cracking on with it. So,
yeah, because you had an idea to repurpose it and use it for, like you say, this veteran welfare type stuff, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen now. I think this other group is putting in all the money. They're putting in the bid. They want to take over the whole piece.
Yeah,
and it fits in. So
yeah,
from that point of view, it's quite good.
Yeah, William, have you seen this building down at Hornet?
I've seen. I saw an article up a year back about it, about the restoration project there, but I haven't actually been down there. No. Yeah.
Do you know much about the history of the yard? You know, the old motor torpedo boat yard.
If you know it, tell me.
No, I don't know. I don't know that much,
Oh.
other than it was the motor torpedo boatyard, and they've
Yeah.
got this fantastic sort of almost Heath Robinson type launching system that they had in place, because they had these
Hang on a second.
boat sheds, and they needed to deploy these motor torpedo boats very quickly. If a German boat was seen out in the Solent or whatever, they need to get out there quickly and sort it out. So they had these sort of almost like rails going down into the Hasler Creek, and they could slide a boat down there very quickly, and boom, off it went through the creek, under the bridge, out into the Solent, and get stuck in. It's fantastic. A lot of it is still there. A lot of the original boat sheds are still there. Some of the rails are still there.
I didn't know that.
It's quite interesting. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I was just thinking with your interest in Gosport history, it's quite it's a whole topic in its own right, you know.
Yeah.
So is this in Southampton or down in Portsmouth?
Gosport.
Gosport it is, right. Yeah, well, when I was going through Portsmouth today, it was nice seeing they're repurposing the old dockyards and starting to build inside of a lot of the buildings are actually still there, and they're just converting them into shops and flats now.
All right.
That's
Whereabouts is it?
That was travelling through the old dockyards in Portsmouth. You know, the one where you go through, and they've got the turrets still on the outside. The old slits.
Oh yeah. I think that's
just next to that.
The
old flint walls are still there. That was interesting to see.
We was a part of a meeting a couple weeks back. I don't know whether Tim told you, but with History Week, one of the group's projects, and what we do through that is we raise the profile of our heritage through events, activities, and projects. And we're currently working with a multitude of organisations, and one of them is the Portsmouth Naval Property Trust. Now they're actually based over in Portsmouth, but they look after the fundamental buildings such as the entrance to the historic wall. So when you get off the ferry and you turn, I think it's left when you get off the ferry and walk up, you've got the plaque on the wall saying this is how old. Well, they actually own that. They own all the buildings as you walk in, and I think they own the majority of the dockyard, except from the MOD bits. But they also have Pretty's Hard over on Gosport side, so that's down by Hardway, if you know where that is. And we just had a tour of the ramparts, which have never been open in the entirety of its history. That goes back to the mid 1700s. I could be wrong, but around that time. And we're hoping to get them open for History Week as an open area, so you can go in, walk around, and come back out of it. But hopefully you can come down for that, because it's gonna be quite a thing, because as I say, it's never been open before in its entire history, so it's gonna be quite a thing.
It's all been sort of closed to the public for years, hasn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, my grandmother, she lives along the promenade there. That's owned by Barrett's, that bit. But where she actually is, she's in the old MOD cottages that used to be the police houses for the police inside the depot. And
the MOD,
yeah, and the one she's in, it's got the original bars that used to go across the promenade, and just adjacent to that was a building where they used to take all the lighters and all the cigarettes and things like that. Because obviously, if you go in, you can't go on and have a fag, because you go up in a massive boom because of the contents of the depot.
Powder magazine.
Gospel with it.
Yeah. Well, that's why they actually moved it, because it used to be stored over in Old Portsmouth, and they learnt the hard way because it went up. Probably because some sailor walked in and thought it was a good idea to have a cigar, probably at the time, and it went boom. So they moved it over to Pretty's, and the reason why they don't actually do it in the dockyard, they do it out in the harbour. I don't know if you've looked over, you could see where they actually come across now and restore them. But so a little bit of history.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's a good bit of history.
Yeah.
I mean, the
It's
actual,
lovely.
the reason why it's called Priddy's Hard is because the landowner was called Jane Priddy.
Yeah.
So instead of mucking around, they just called it Priddy's Hard. So, I mean,
Yeah.
All right.
not everyone knows that.
Yeah.
And when you ask people, why is it called Priddy's Hard? They go, well, I don't know. It's just because it's called Priddy's Hard.
Yeah. I think it's a local name because I've seen quite a few businesses and stuff around with Priddy's, the name sort of J Priddy or something on it, builders and stuff like that. So it must be a local name.
Yeah.
Must be. I mean,
Hang on a minute. I'm just going to try something out.
I went down to I went on to Victory a couple of weeks back. With my friend. He's joined the senior rates mess, and it's fantastic. You can just walk in through the dockyard. I was waiting for him to flash his ID card or something at the security and get interrogated. But we just walked up to the security. He just said 2 words, meat raffle, and that got us in. And it was a Friday where they had a meat raffle in the senior rates mess on the boat, which we were going for. And I just couldn't believe it. You just walked straight in there, meat raffle, into the dockyard, onto the boat, and into the senior rates mess.
Well, it's still a commissioned ship, isn't it? Part of the Royal Navy.
Yeah.
I don't know
What a
it's
privilege,
the oldest commissioned ship in the world. I can't remember.
Quite possibly, yeah.
I don't know where the others have gone.
Yeah. Have you been on Victory? You must have, being a local.
Yeah. I mean, the actual last time I was in the dockyard, apart from a couple of days ago, was probably back in 2015, 14. So that was my last time I was there, and I was actually on the ship. So I'm well overdue another visit onto Victory. So if I can, I will try and get over there at some point, because I think I've forgotten how interesting it is over there.
Yeah. You have to remind yourself sometimes you're stood on the deck of a ship that fought in the Battle of Trafalgar, and here it is now, still there. It's just unbelievable.
I know. Well, I think it's a bit like that story about the carpenter who had a broom, and he had it for 40 years, but he kept changing the top of it and the bottom of it, but he's had it for 40 years. So I think at the end of it, it comes a point when Victory is not Victory, it's just a shell that was Victory. Because they're replacing everything on it, aren't they?
Yeah, it's in remarkably good condition for the age.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think 20 years' time, once the restoration project's done, they're going to have the masks and all the bits back up. So
yeah, that'd be fantastic when they do that.
In.
There he is.
Yeah, back in the
Is
room.
that better? Should be a bit brighter now.
Yeah. So what you done, Harry?
Change the bulb.
How many of you took you to do that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. About 10 of us. Yeah, one to look at the bulb, one to think about changing it, and the other 8 clapping.
Yeah. Where's the other scratching?
Did you see the setup down here, William?
What's that?
What's that for?
Did you see my setup? Ready?
Oh, here we go.
Boom.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's all a big con, really.
Yeah.
Live in the pub.
It's like you've got your Irish rugby squad colours behind you, Tim.
Ooh.
Go.
Funny enough, I went past the Navy training ground, the rugby today.
Yeah.
Interested? Yeah. Yes. All right, I threw a few things over.
They used to train in Fort Blockhouse, but for some reason they closed Blockhouse, so I suppose they moved over to Portsmouth.
Yeah. It's not bad, their new ground. Not much of a stand, though.
No,
No, it's only about a quarter of the size of the pitch. It's just a tiny little block on the end.
where's that then?
That's near the boatyards, all the old barracks.
Oh, well, down in what? Where? Where we
In
talking?
Portsmouth.
In Portsmouth.
Yeah, in Portsmouth. As you go through the old docks and come out the other side, it's on your left-hand side, as if you're going towards London that way.
All right, there's quite a big ground around the other side.
Yeah.
You know, and they're actual. There's a big playing fields there with stadiums and all sorts, where the home of the Royal Navy rugby is, and hockey.
All right.
They got hockey pitches there as well.
Yeah.
So yes.
Oh.
So anyway, I was
good.
at a motorbike show last week, and I was a little bit disappointed with it, to be honest.
Yeah, not like they used to be.
Yeah, it's so they put it in this North Hall, North 8, and it's a fairly small hall, really, for what it was. And they, in the middle of it, they've got this big arena where they got these bikes that people going around jumping over things and stuff like that, making an awful lot of noise. And you couldn't hear yourself thinking there, because I was trying to do some recording.
Whereabouts was it, Tim?
What's that?
Whereabouts was it?
Whereabouts was it?
Oh, it's the XL in London
Right.
at Customs House.
Yeah.
So
Oh, frozen as well.
yeah, just it goes like that occasionally. I shouldn't worry too much about it. Don't lose any sleep. So
You should have said, Tim, I could have come up and see you.
yeah, well, the plan was I was going to go around and do a few little interviews and talk about some of the new bikes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I got a few pictures, but I think because it was a fairly small hall, it was really, really noisy in there. I mean, I had alerts come up on my phone about because I've got the hearing app. It says that at stages it was 105 decibels, which is quite noisy to sort of, especially with hearing aids in. I've had to turn my hearing aids on, because it's just too loud. And when I was going
Wasn't very conducive to hard of hearing, was it?
No, it made it worse. It come out with your ears ringing.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
But I managed to take a few pictures and stuff of bikes that I wanted to, and then I did a little piece during the week. On Monday, I put up a YouTube about my experience. And I tried to listen back to the recordings that I'd done. Waste of time. All you got is this noise in the background.
Yeah.
One of those things. But there's
you live
now.
I'm gonna have to go now, but thanks for having me.
All right, I'll see you Sunday. Right. We got time for Sunday yet?
What was that?
We got time for Sunday yet?
No, Liz has yet to reply to my message, so feel free to D her up.
Give her a prod.
Yeah, well, I'll leave it to you then.
Okie dokie.
All right then, I'll catch you all later.
Yeah, see you Sunday.
Thanks
for joining, William.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, so that's
and then there was three.
From the Portsmouth Gospel History Group.
Yeah, he was telling us a bit about the history, various things. That's interesting.
Yeah, we got quite a big following actually. On YouTube, we've got on Facebook, we've got 6,000 odd on the group.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Well, there's a lot of people who've got a lot of history down that way.
Oh, there's so much history around here you wouldn't believe.
Mm.
That's how I ended up getting involved with it, because last year they laid on this a few tours, and there was one close to us over in Rowner, and the history there goes back to the Doomsday.
Sure.
Blimey.
Yeah. So the history around here is massive, and the amount of military that's around this area that you just don't know that's there. I mean, it's phenomenal. So that's how I got pulled into it, and because of my media expertise,
And you're promoting.
yes. So from that point of view, we're going to be putting together a few more events on for the first week of August, called History Week.
Oh, right, that's what it is. Right.
We've got quite a few places already signed up. So we've got the dive
Going to be
museum.
out.
What's that?
Are you going to be able to do any outside broadcasts?
Well, that's why there was a distinct possibility we could get into that territory. It's something I'm working on. But we've got the ramparts pretty hard. We've got permission to do some guided tours in there where people don't normally get access to. I'm working on a project over in the dockyard at the moment, with the Royal Naval Property Trust, to get access to some of the behind the scenes stuff over there. What else are we doing? We got quite a few things going on here in Gosport and Leon Solent. So the whole week is going to be different events throughout the week, all to do with history of this area.
Well, you haven't, as you say, you haven't just got Gosport, you've got Portsmouth, right down as far as Plymouth as well. And
we're concentrated on Portsmouth and Gosport.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll go out to sort of Fareham as well, because I mean, Fareham has still got a lot there. And it's just trying to tie up some volunteers to come in and give a hand on the week.
Right. That's good. Sounds like I'll be really interested.
Yeah. So book the time off in your diary, first week of August, 1st to the 7th. And,
all right.
Come down and see some of the stuff that's going on.
Yeah. I'll try and make some of them. As I say, I'm back at work now. They want to bring me on full time. It's only a 6-month contract, Harry. I took a 6-month contract, and they now want me to go permanent now. So the idea was that I would work in the winter and then sail in the summer. That was the idea. But it looks like we're not going to get sailing now, not this year anyway.
Can I use your boat then?
Yeah.
Seems a shame to let it sit there and gather weed if you're not going to use it.
I know.
Oh, come on, Tim, you sail your dingy.
Well, I'll throw
you're
me
sailing dingy.
I'll throw me out into the for the mix for the Wednesday series. So I'm up to go and help out on anybody's boat that'll have me.
Yeah.
You and your dodgy back. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But I think I can handle a couple of hours, I think.
Yeah.
And it's the pie and curry after I'm really after.
Yeah.
I could just cut out the racing and just turn up for the pie and pie.
Yeah.
Talking about that, Tim, Saturday we had pie and mash from Menzies.
All right.
Yeah, they do deliveries now.
Good grief.
Yeah.
So pie, mash and liquor, was it?
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, it's the jelly deals I don't like.
No, we didn't have the jelly deals. We just had the liquor.
All right. Yeah, the liquor's not too bad, but don't do the jelly deals. Not for me.
Don't do the stew deals. Catherine loves the jellied eels. I'll give her that. Yeah. Oh dear.
I say
That's diversing from the subject.
for some unknown reason, people on Facebook can't put comments on, and I don't know why. So something.
Have
I'll
you
have to-
opened it up to the public?
Yeah, it's open to the public. And so
Right.
we've got a few people watching at the moment.
Okay.
So I've had somebody. I guess you guys can't see the comments, can you?
No.
No.
But I've had somebody in the comments. Remember Tony Glynn?
Yeah.
He's been on, but he's come in via YouTube. So
Right.
you can put comments in from YouTube and it's coming up, but for some reason I can't see posts. Oh, hang on, let's have a look, see what it says.
Get your hair cut, Harry.
Facebook groups, profile, Facebook pages. I've got ticks there. Oh, posts. So let's bear with me for a second.
That's all right. Yeah.
So talk amongst yourself.
Are you into pie and mash?
Yeah, I'll have a bit of pie and mash.
Yeah.
Funny enough, down in Cardiff, when I go down there, I go down on a Monday night on the train or Monday afternoon, and then I stay overnight. And there's a restaurant down there in Cardiff which I keep meaning to try, called Pie Minister.
All right.
Pie Minister. You can get their pies in Sainsbury's, and they're really nice pies. But they've actually got a restaurant that serves it up down there in Cardiff. So I might have to pop in there, give it a go. I'll tell you where we went last year in September. We and my wife had a holiday up to Edinburgh, and there's a restaurant there called Machtar's Mash Bar or something, or Mash Restaurant. And it's a restaurant set up to sell mashed potato.
Oh.
And you think, how on earth can you have a bloody restaurant with just mashed potato? But it's not. You actually go in, and they've got a big menu, and you choose your sort of, protein or whatever, or vegetable, whatever you're going to have, like a leg of lamb, and the one we're interested in was haggis, of course.
Oh.
And then you choose your mashed potato, and there's about 16 different mashed potato on there. You have it with cheese and onion, or with black pudding, or all different things inside the mashed potato. And then you choose a few other bits and bobs, and then they come and serve it, and that's your meal. It's absolutely fantastic. It really is. It's not expensive either. It's quite cheap.
Yeah.
It's sort of between a cafe and a sort of a restaurant, really.
Right.
Fantastic.
I like the old mash with leeks in. That's lovely.
Yeah.
And onions.
Yeah.
Very
yeah,
nice.
I think they've got one like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we had the
Menzies now. You can order it over the order online from them. And it comes in like a cardboard and styrene box, all chilled.
All right. Yeah.
And then you can gives you instructions as to how to reheat it as well.
Yeah.
Tastes lovely. It does.
Yeah. Is that a local firm then, Menzies? Because I don't think we've
Menzies,
got one there.
they were Walthamstow. They was one of the original pie and mash shops in Walthamstow.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And for years, it never changed. It was always the green and white tiles on the wall and the tables, and the place was always packed. But a little while ago, I believe it was Menzies, they had the original cash register, and it was stolen. Somebody nicked it, obviously, to sell it on, but they trashed the place as well, which was a shame.
Yeah.
And they've now moved, and they've gone online as well. So, bit of a shame. The history has sort of gone.
Is it just one shop then, or just one restaurant sort of thing? Or is it a chain?
Menzies was a bit of a chain, but they
Mm.
sort of scaled back over time as Iron Mash didn't become so popular. And
Yeah.
they ended up with the main one in Walthamstow, and that was it. Being a good Jewish firm.
Yeah.
Menzies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that sort of thing, that sort of quirky type of restaurant, I thought they do really well these days. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different,
Well-
isn't it? It's a bit of fun.
Well, that's what has made them again now, because now they can ship it wherever you live. It comes within a few days. I mean, they've got a huge list now. It's about a 2-week waiting list on the
Really?
ordering. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite big. So people
Oh,
are getting more.
look at that. All right, so they'll post it anywhere in the country then.
Yeah. I'll post it to you. Guy turns up at your door, hands it over, take it out and put it straight in the fridge, and eat it that day or the next day, whatever.
Yeah.
It's all like chilled, all the proper chilling in the box.
Yeah.
All frozen pouches in there, and keep it nice and cool and fresh. So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few people doing that. I've been pinged by someone. I've not tried it yet. That they sell cheese, and you order your cheese off their website, and they deliver that to you. So it must be a similar thing. They must have a way of keeping it cool, keeping it fresh.
Yeah, well, cheese isn't so bad. I mean, you can just vacuum pack that, can't you? It's mainly the softer cheeses that you've got a problem with. I suppose that comes in a chilled compartment.
Yeah, it must do.
The harder cheeses you can transport reasonably easy.
I
mean, I'm getting back a few years here, but I can remember when we didn't have a freezer. All we had was a larder. I mean, the turkey for Christmas used to sit in the larder, and it used to last for bloody ages. Cutting bits off of it, making turkey sandwiches, and that was the time you had some turkey left.
Yeah.
Well, I'm back in the room, but I can't work out why people can't leave comments on the on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
If in doubt, kick it.
I've tried that. I've been doing all of that.
What you mean, comments as in just on your normal post?
Yeah, I should be able to see them on here, but all I can see.
Yeah, they would normally come up on the side here, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So
let's have a look.
So how did this message come up?
Yeah, I've got something saying something's gone wrong.
Yeah. And then I went back with this.
Hang on. I can't see. I'm just trying to.
Computer says no.
So I've just been having a look in the settings, see if I can. But I've got it set up in the profile for public, so people should be able to do it, and it should. I wonder if I can.
I've just put a comment on it. I've just put a comment in.
Did it come up?
Yeah.
It's
on this.
It's not come up.
Not on StreamYard, I don't think, but it's come up in Facebook. Oh, hang on, my brother's just mentioned me. Perhaps
I'll see if I can share my screen.
Sharing it on Facebook?
No, the entire screen.
All right.
Hang on.
At least my boat's in the water. I think his is out in a yard somewhere. I think I fancy my chances better in the water than out in a yard.
What's that? Getting ready for tomorrow?
Yeah. I went down and put some more ropes on this afternoon. Went down there and tied it up a bit more. Put some extra mooring lines on.
If you're in a sheltered harbour, it shouldn't be so bad. It's mainly the harbours that are right on the coast that are going to have problems.
Yeah, it's fairly sheltered. It does whistle through there when it's a southwesterly. But you see some people with their boats, they've got these big cockpit tents on the back, and you think, crikey, I wouldn't have that. I'd be taking that down with this weather coming through.
Yes, I would as
You
well.
know, like having a garden shed on the back of your boat, and it's
Where's my boat? It went that way.
yeah,
Well, it acts like a big sail then, doesn't it?
yeah,
It just ends up pushing it around.
yeah. No, we've tightened everything up and inflated the fenders and made sure that it was as good as prep as you can do, really.
Yeah. Well,
Our biggest worry is we had a fence came down about 2 weeks ago in our back garden. I phoned the insurance company and they basically told me to get lost. Fences aren't covered. And we've just had a new shed installed yesterday in the back garden. A lovely new shed, and it sits underneath this about 70-year-old massive, great big macrocarpa, like a Scots pine tree that's about 60 foot tall.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping to God that tree doesn't suddenly start shedding branches.
Sorry, excuse me.
Because if one of them lands on the roof of my shed, I think the shed isn't covered by insurance either. I think they wriggle around on that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, funnily enough, I was listening to the radio again today. And some woman's been arguing with her insurance for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Over a garage that they say isn't covered by insurance. Yeah. Oh, they class that as an outbuilding. No, it's nothing to cover. She said it's built into the house. So the roof is actually attached to the house and it's part of the house.
Yeah.
They're trying to say it's an outbuilding.
Yeah. I had the same problem years ago. I had a garage and I lived on the side of a hill, and the garage was sort of 2 stories. On the top story you put your car, and underneath was like a little workshop. And you could actually, there was boards in the roof you could lift out so you could get underneath the car and work on it. It's really, really nice, really neat little workshop. But it started to sort of subside, and you had these great big cracks down the side of the wall and everything, proper stair shaped, you got stair shaped cracks. Mortar in. And we got the insurance for it, and they said no, it's not subsidence. It's I think they classed it as something else and wouldn't pay out.
Oh, settlement. They say it is, yeah.
I can't remember what they called it now. It might have been, well, first of all, they said they were historic cracks. But then we showed them photographs of when we moved in and they weren't there. And then this is sort of 5 years later and they are there, sort of thing. They wouldn't pay out. I've tried for about 2 years pushing them, and they sent people around measuring it and stuff like that. They wouldn't pay out. So I had to pay to get the garage replaced myself, which was very painful. But I was talking to a guy who came around, and he was saying that a friend of his house caught fire. His house caught fire and burnt down, and they wouldn't pay out. You kind of think the couple of things that you insure your house for, one is fire, and one is subsidence, isn't it? They're the 2 main things that you insure your house for. So why on earth don't they pay out? Beggars believe, unless you put a match.
What's the reason for wriggling out of that one?
Yeah.
I say, what was the reason for wriggling out of that one? Did you find out?
I don't know. He couldn't. He didn't know. It was his mate that it happened to. But no, it's just shocking to think that could happen to you, and they will wriggle out of it.
Oh, insurance companies are total robbery. They'll just your money, and then when you come to claim, it's like, oh no, that's not covered.
Yeah, you think about how much money you spend on insurance a year for your house, contents, car.
Over the years, you spend thousands and thousands on insurance, and you get buggered all back most of the time.
Yeah. Well, I just hope our shed survives. The only thing I said to my wife is we paid for the shed with our credit card, and when you buy something on a credit card, you usually get some insurance, don't you?
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
90 days, haven't you?
90 days, yeah.
Sure.
So we only paid for it this week. So if it does get squashed, we should get some comeback.
Can we have
put
our
it
money
up?
back? Yeah, shit. Yeah.
Was it a professional put it up?
Yeah,
That's
yeah. No, not me.
Then it should be covered by a guarantee then.
Not if a tree lands on it.
Well,
Well, there is that
do you
to
remember
it.
the storms in '87, wasn't it?
Yeah,
When we had the big storms.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, friend of mine went out. And somebody knocked on his door, like, and he said, like, day after the storm it was, and he goes, "Are you missing anything in the back garden?" And he went, "Missing? What am I missing?" He said, "Go out and have a look." So he went out and he had a look, and he thought,
Trampoline, I bet.
couple of fence panels laying on the floor. And he went, "Oh right, okay." He said, "What else is missing?" He said, "Oh, my shed." And he went, he said, "Yeah." The bloke lived 8 doors down, and it was in his garden. It just gone whoosh and landed in his garden. All they did was carry it back through the gardens and then set it back up. He just sort of leaned over a bit and put it back.
Well, our shed's sitting there empty at the moment. There's nothing in it. So if the shed's ever going to take off,
that's the time to do it. Whoosh. There it was, gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get a couple of ropes over the top.
Yeah. I'm going to have to make a run for it, guys. I'm getting called in. So, yeah,
No
I'm going to have to
worries.
cut you loose. Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks
then.
for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been,
Okay,
See you next
cheers.
time.
See you soon.
All right.
so, are you,
Cheers.
are you
Bye.
happy for this to go up on YouTube?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I haven't said anything bad, have I?
So what I'll do is I'll put it up on YouTube when we're done, and it'll be ready to watch back.
Yeah.
So if you are suffering from insomnia,
Yeah. That'll cure it.
yeah.
Okay, doke. See you soon.
Right,
then.
catch up with you soon, Stu.
See you soon.
All
Bye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow
Bye.
night. I'll see
Yeah.
you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow night. Yeah.
Yeah. That's just
Right.
the two of us.
There was two.
Then
Oh,
there
we're
was
on our own again.
just the two of us.
So, what do you reckon the old saber rattling from Russia?
I think he's just playing a game. Personally.
Oh, of course he is. He's
Oh,
playing a big game.
Yeah.
He wants to be part of the world press, basically, get as much coverage as possible.
I think he wants just a lot of money, and,
Yeah.
and he's got it. I mean, he can turn off the gas pipeline today, and won't need to turn it on for at least a year to be able to, and won't even make a dent in his money. I think the best way of dealing with him is to start freezing some of his assets that he's got all around the world, all the money that he's nicked off of everybody else.
Oh God, yeah, he's one big thief. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Well, so are all the old oligarchs, aren't they? They're all flaming just as bad. People like guy who owns Chelsea.
Yeah. They've all nicked all taken their money out of Russia and put it around the world, haven't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the sort of people they're talking about targeting with sanctions.
Yeah.
Putin don't start playing ball.
Absolutely.
So that'll be a strange thing. Everybody's saying, "Oh yeah, we're on the brink of war." Mind you, they've just shelled some village, haven't they? The Russians, and they're trying to say the Ukrainians started.
Yeah, I do believe they have.
Which is a bit of an escalation if you think about it.
Yeah, it's what it is, I suppose.
Yeah. He's just saying, if you want to, I can march into it if you want. You know.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
He'll get a bloody nose doing it, and I think that's why he's holding off. I think they shot up that school looking for a reaction,
Yeah.
and I think and I think the worst thing that could happen is that for Ukraine to react. Can't even say the word.
Retaliate. Yeah.
That's the word. So if they do that, then I think that the problem will be,
Yeah.
it
Who
gives
shot
him an
first?
excuse to sort of go and duff them up a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was
Mind you,
listening.
the Ukrainian army have had their armaments improved quite a bit from Western
Yeah,
supplies.
yeah. And I
So
think, yeah, from that point of view, I think we've been throwing a few missiles at their way to sort of as a deterrent. Hopefully, it's a
yes,
deterrent.
yes.
So we'll
As
see.
long as you don't end up with a nuclear warhead on it, that's all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's daft enough to start throwing them around.
I don't know.
There's too many other people around him that's got them that can make a big dent in his in his
Yeah,
country. But I think he's playing a dodgy old game. I think he just wants to be recognised on the international stage.
yes.
To
This
show that
this is it. He's lost his place on the international stage,
yeah,
and he's trying to regain it. That's all it is.
yeah. And I think China's probably
Oh, China have said if you invade,
yeah.
you know,
Taiwan will be next.
yeah,
I mean, you can see that sort of starting to escalate out there.
yes,
If the international community don't do anything to stop him,
yes,
I
yes,
think China will see that as a green light to go and annex Taiwan,
yes,
closely followed by really duffing up the in Hong Kong. So
yes. Oh well, they're doing that already, aren't they? They're cracking down
yeah,
on that. All the promises of what they would allow to happen have been thrown out the water. They've
yeah,
just threw the baby out the bathtub basically and said, "Nah, we've had enough of this." Because as far as they're concerned, the Hong Kong people have got too much freedom,
yeah,
and having their own democratic system at the moment. This is why they're putting their own people in there.
yeah. I mean, they don't like it, do they?
No, no, they don't like having basically real elections where
Yeah.
people come out with
They
actual
like to be
ideas. Yeah, and it's not their way of thinking or their way of doing things.
yeah,
So it's gone a bit quiet over Hong Kong at the moment.
yeah.
I think they're doing a real media blackout. That's the problem. So
Yeah,
it's hard to
I
get
think that's
stories
a
out.
problem. I think any Western journalists that are in there trying to put anything out, they'll probably just be shut down.
Yes, they are. Yeah. Oh God, they're going out of their way to shut them down.
Yeah. What are you going on tomorrow then, Harry?
Well, tomorrow I'm working for a glass firm at the moment.
All right.
Yeah.
Pilkington.
Well, no, we deliver Pilkington glass. Some of it. It's all types of glass, mainly to glass firms. Most of it is to double glazing firms. Tomorrow, they said, "Oh, you've got a few round Essex." And they said, and then you got one in Gravesend and one in Erith. I said, "Well, that's not Essex, is it?"
That's Kent.
Yeah. Problem is,
Going across the
at
bridge.
5 o'clock tomorrow, they'll be shutting the bridge over.
Yeah, everything's going through the pipe then, isn't it?
Yeah. will they let that much? I mean, the high vehicles won't be able to go through the pipe, or they'll be able to go one way, but they won't be able to come the other. They'll be able to go from Essex to Kent,
So
but the
what
high
I see,
vehicles won't be able to come through from Kent to Essex.
so what's the height of this vehicle you got then?
Oh, it's only 13 foot.
Oh right, I mean it's
Yeah, it's 13'6", most of them. That's okay.
It's not one of these great big sort of 16-footers then.
No, it's not that bad. But I'm just thinking of all the other high top vehicles. They won't be able to come through the pipe.
Yeah. They'll have to go
They'll
all the
be
way
stuck
round
on
then,
the
won't
other
they?
side.
Yeah.
We'll have to go round.
That costs them a lot more money, doesn't it?
Oh, done it? Yes, especially if they've got to come up from sort of Kent way, and then they've got to go all the way around the tunnel, around the M25 the other way to get to the M1.
Not clever or funny.
Yeah. And even if they've got to come all the way around to get to Essex or something like that to deliver.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, I don't know why they don't put a blanket ban on high vehicles going out. Say, right, they're not going on the road, because you're taking your life in your own hands as soon as they say
Yeah, I
you've got
mean
to go out.
they know it's coming, so
Yeah,
all they got to do is delay the delivery for 24 hours or for 48 hours and re-deliver Monday.
yeah, that's it.
I mean, that way
I mean,
nobody
Sunday's
dies.
supposed to be just as bad as tomorrow.
Yeah.
Apparently, you got the main storm coming through tomorrow, and then as we get the eye of the storm going over us, you got the aftermath coming through on Sunday.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So that will be fun. We're sort of right on the eye, sort of
Yeah.
patch of the storm. We'll have that lovely leeway in the middle, and then bang, it's again.
These things are sent to try us, mind.
They certainly are. Well,
But
I've took my flags down because Catherine was moaning at me.
they were
We're going
flapping
to
in the
have 80
wind,
mile
were
an
they?
hour wind. Pardon?
They were flapping in the wind.
Ah, I'll look at it this way: they should be flying.
Yeah. Well, I ain't got a flagpole at the moment because we're having
Haven't you?
having a conservatory redone, so they've had to take
Oh,
it
of
down.
course, yeah, you are. Yeah.
So
How's
they've
that going?
moved. And what's that?
How's your conservatory going?
It's coming on. They finished the walls now, so
Right,
they've got the outer walls finished, and
right.
they're building the inner walls with the insulation in the middle. They made the hole for the cat flap, so he's got his
Shift
door.
Cat's happy.
Yeah, so Archie will have his door to come in and out of.
Yeah.
So next week they'll be putting up the frames and the glass.
I'm going to say, I hope they're not putting it up tomorrow.
No, they decided to mug tomorrow off.
Yeah,
One of
I
those
bet
things.
they did.
So
Yeah, don't
they'll be
blame
back
them
on
either.
Monday, and
Yeah.
hopefully by the end of next week we'll have all the frames put up and the inner walls sort of sorted.
All right.
They've got to put the frames up before they can measure for the roof.
Yeah, get the
And then
apex
they've got to
right.
order
Yeah,
the roof, which will take a week and a half, they reckon.
yeah.
Once the roof starts going on, then it doesn't take them long to get finished.
Nah.
So,
Oh,
but
well,
it's
that's
going
what
to
my
give us
brother used to do.
a
How
much
is the
better
affair?
usable space. Yeah. Light bulb moment, is it?
Yeah.
So how's Steph liking her new job then?
Pardon?
How's Steph liking her new job?
It was her first time going out on her own today.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Was she
She's
scared?
mainly delivering up in Cambridge.
All right. So easy enough to drive
She was
out
saying
there, isn't
a lot of the deliveries are in the town centre.
it? Yeah.
You've only got till 10 o'clock before you have to go out. So she sort of gets there about 7:30.
Yeah.
She's got like 5 or 6 deliveries, but you
Oh,
can't
blimey.
drive right up to the deliveries because it's all barriered
It's all
off now.
pedestrianised, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got, and it's bleeding cobblestones as well. So trying to push a cage over cobblestones is absolutely a nightmare.
Yeah. Well, we've all been there. It's all been a big test, isn't it?
Yeah, but she was saying one of them today, she had to walk, and from where she had to drop the lorry, it's literally about a k and a half away, about a mile.
What, with a trolley?
Where she had from the lorry, yeah, she had to push it all the way through and drop it off. There's no other way to get to it. It's right in the middle, sort of thing, and it's absolutely stupid the way they've done it.
And I suppose they want 2 or 3 trolleys.
Yeah, yeah.
So what do? Just strap them together?
Well, no, I don't know what she did. I think she took one and then had to go back for the other.
So an old lags like us would have tied 2 or 3 or 4 trolleys together and dragged them down the road.
As we would. Well, she got I think it was the second or third job, and some fucking, sorry, excuse my French, some idiot,
Language like that.
some idiot had parked right across the drop curb.
Oh,
Yes,
we've got somebody else joining us.
have we?
Yeah.
So she had to have help getting it up because the curbs were about 8 inches high.
Yeah.
And they're the curved ones to stop you driving onto the path as well, in case there's any vehicles about.
Are you ready to come in, Liz? Give us a thumbs up.
Hello, Liz.
Here we go. Well, your mic's muted at the moment, Liz. Can you unmute yourself?
Would you like me to leave so you can carry on?
No.
Hello, Liz.
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just
That's
wondered
all right.
what you were doing, that was all.
All right, we're just having a chat.
Yeah, we're having a chat. Make
All
sure
about
everybody
having a
knows
chat,
about it.
right? How are you anyway?
I've had a terrible cold.
Yeah, join the club. I know what you mean.
Not COVID.
No.
Are you
Just
sure?
a really bad cold.
Have you tested it?
I slept for 2 days. Oh,
Yeah.
I keep muting my mic.
No, I'm just trying to give you a little bit more volume.
Yeah, I can't hear you guys. I don't know why.
You can't see us.
No, I can't hear you very well.
Try
shouting.
your sound. I think we're all right, aren't we?
Yeah, I can hear you quite well.
Yeah. So I'm pushing out quite well here, just under 15. So it should be going out okay. Do you like me pub? I'm doing it from the pub tonight. It's very quiet here tonight.
Are you actually in a pub?
Do you want to see behind the scenes?
Yeah.
He likes showing this.
This is behind the scenes.
It's amazing what you can do with a green screen.
Where else
We've
have you
got
been?
green on the back of my chair as well.
Well, as you can see, I am outside on my
I wondered what you was doing.
on my balcony. I've got my tumble dryer going.
All right.
And I have to have the door open, or it gets damp. So I'm sat for another 14 minutes at least. I've been in here all afternoon.
Oh.
Laundry afternoon.
I've been trying to hunt around for that drill bit, but nobody's got one that size.
Why can't I hear you very? It's not coming through on the speaker. It sounds like it's on the phone.
Oh, it might be. Have you got? See if we can swap it over. Might be geared up for headset.
Yeah. That's Oh, are you not? You're still not working. Oh, you are such a finicky thing.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry. Oh,
That's
please
all
don't
right.
tell me.
So we were looking into your ear there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
I know
see
what you
through
mean
the
about
other side.
cold. I've got that.
Right, I'll put it down there. Look.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So
You're like
are
me,
you
a bit
finding
dark.
Oh, I've slept for 3 hours. I was washing dishes at 3 o'clock this morning.
you crazy woman?
Oh,
Gotta
how's
be
everybody
done.
else?
Are we kind of sorted out for Sunday yet?
Well, yeah, everyone's coming here. I just don't know what time.
Yeah, what time we were looking at?
Whenever.
So we
I
said,
thought we were all coming here Wednesday, so I cancelled plans and was like, no, I'm not doing that Wednesday because we've got. And he was like, well, so and so never said that they could make it. I was like, okay.
should we say
So,
about sort of 11 o'clock then?
yeah, fine.
I'll
I
pick a
shouldn't be
what's name
hungover
out
by
telling
then.
everybody it's 11 o'clock.
My hangover should have gone by then.
Don't count on it. I've had
I'm
mine
not
for about
counting
3
on it.
months.
But by Sunday morning, I'm hoping that I will be infinitely better than I would be on Saturday. When he put Saturday morning, I thought, oh no, not Saturday morning, no.
I can't do Saturday at all. I'm tied up all day.
I was so pleased that somebody put no first, and then I put. I was like, no, I can't do it.
Well,
When I was younger, I could go out clubbing until whatever time in the morning and then turn 2, but
I think we all
can't
could.
now. Nah, it doesn't
Yes.
work anymore.
We got to that age. Come 9 o'clock, go to bed.
Yeah. Well, should we go for midday then?
I don't mind.
We'll go for midday. I think that'll work.
Yeah, fine.
Well, have fun.
I have cups.
Did you see the stuff we pinged
coffee, through? There's Earl Grey. There's stuff. It's just easier to have it at my place because there's a car park out the back.
I'll get there first.
Don't pardon.
I'll get there first.
So you can get prime parking.
Yeah, whoever gets there first gets to say. Yeah, exactly. But what was I going to say? I don't know if the rules apply on a Sunday. I'll have to have a little look.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't. Knowing this lot round here, they will. But I'll have a little look just in case they don't. And
did you go to the group on Monday night?
Did what? Sorry.
Did you go to the group on Monday night?
No. I went to bed Saturday evening, and I didn't move for nearly 3 days. I didn't even speak to anybody on the phone. I lost my voice. And I slept all of Sunday, all of Monday. I managed to get up a bit on Tuesday. It was only yesterday I actually got up.
There's some cold you got then.
So I didn't make it this week. But I'm trying to work out where I know that bloke from.
Well, next week I'm hoping to do a special. I'm hoping to get Chris along and a couple of other guys, and we're going to talk about veterans' mental health next week.
Okay.
So if you want to join in on that.
Yeah, no, I was planning on going this week if I hadn't have been bloody ill.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it was that bad. I didn't think I've got it this time. That's how ill I felt. And when I did my lateral flow, I really was on tenterhooks, waiting to see if I got 2 lines, but I didn't.
Well, the new thing is that if you've got a cold, it helps protect you from COVID.
It protects you?
Yes.
Apparently so.
I thought
Apparently
it would
so.
make me more susceptible.
No. Apparently the cold virus and the COVID virus are sort of
They
very
don't
similar.
get on?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Sort of fights it off.
So, yeah. So I've got this cold, but of course everyone looks at you.
Yeah, as soon as you cough.
And I've had, because I'm asthmatic, and I know I smoke, blah, 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 so I don't help myself. So I have big coughing fits. Some people really look at me and I'm like, this is not
It's a cough.
A tickly cough. But people are ridiculous.
Well, I got the same problem. I've been coughing for the last few weeks. With and everybody sort of looks at you as soon as you cough. It's a cough. Honest, it's a cough. I've tested, done several tests, and it's definitely a cough and not COVID. So
yeah. No, this time I thought, it's got me this time, but it hasn't. So I can still go to Emma's.
I've not introduced you. Harry, this is Liz. Liz, this is
hello,
Harry.
Liz.
It's what, sorry?
Harry.
Harry. Hi, Harry. Yeah,
Hi,
I was
Liz.
trying to work out if I knew you, but I don't. So what have I joined exactly?
Pardon?
What did I join?
Oh, a live stream. We're going out live on the internet. We're going live. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and we're on Twitter. So we've got about
only us three actually.
We've got about 3,000 people watching us at the moment.
Wondering what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
What are these silly people doing?
Yeah. This is a Thursday rant.
Yeah, we've had a bit of a rant about the Russians and Putin.
We're all supporting the government next week about dropping all the restrictions.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Got to happen eventually.
I'll happily leave.
No, we've got the grandson. We've got a few people watching.
Anyway, Tim, I'm going to have to drop out.
All right.
Got to get up in the morning early.
Yeah.
So you're laying in your bed.
Don't start using that bad language around me. You know what I feel about it.
What, morning?
Yeah, I've got to be up at 3:30. So.
Ooh. Why on earth would anybody need to be up at 3:30?
Yeah, stupid hours to do. Yes.
Work.
Anyway, have a good one. Yes, I'm afraid so. Yeah.
All right, Harry, I'll catch up with you in a week.
Okay, Tim. Bye, Liz.
You take care.
Bye, Harry.
Bye. Oh, have I gone yet?
No, you're still here.
I'm still here. Go.
And then there were two. Right.
And then there was two of us.
Do you wish me to leave so you can get on with it, whatever it was you were doing before I
No, we've only got 6 minutes left.
It.
We've just got 6 minutes left. So if you want to hang around, we can just finish the chat off.
Okay, I'll listen. I'll just sit quietly. I'll try and be quiet.
Well, no, I mean, you can contribute, obviously.
I know. They don't all need to know about my my cough.
So at least you're coming out the back end of this cold then.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. I've even managed to get out of the flat today. Properly out this morning. So
we'll get out and get some fresh air.
Yeah,
Fresh
well,
air allow.
the beauty of this is I can have fresh air
Yeah.
without having to go downstairs. Which, of course, all my joints, it set all my joints off. Of course it does.
Yeah.
But I still managed to get down the stairs, cross the street to Boots, pick up my prescription, and get back again. That was yesterday. Did it myself, despite how ill I was, and I was elated. Independence. You
Excellent.
cannot put a price on independence.
No, I mean, it's so much better than where you were. At least you can get out and about.
Yes, lovely here.
Good.
And especially now I've got my office, and
You're all set up now, are you?
yeah, my stuff's up there, nearly unpacked. Even my son appears to be happy.
Ah.
Until tomorrow, of course. I've got the job allocation list to discuss with the family.
Who does what?
Because he's not a considerate housemate.
He needs educating.
Face.
He just needs a bit of education.
Absolutely. Yeah. I've tried gentle persuasion. I've tried direct, explaining exactly what I like. I've tried all sorts, and it's not worked. So we've come down to this.
We got one of those. We got one of those.
We do indeed. We do indeed. So unless he's prepared to hire his own maid,
yes.
then he needs to adjust his attitude.
Yes. Or look elsewhere.
Oh, it's not entirely his fault.
No,
it's not. We've always had a dishwasher, and when you have always your whole life had something, and then it breaks and you haven't got it, it's surprising what a difference it makes to your life.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
know
you could use the minimalist way of doing it. Just use one cup, one plate, one set of knives and forks each.
Or
wash your own up.
Paper plates. Because the plates we had at the old place, they were Denby, but they were really heavy ones.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm not taking anything with me that's in my house. I know it's a flat, but in my house, I don't want anything in it that I can't move myself. Obviously, I don't mean fridges, but that I can't manage myself. So I was like, so that none of that is coming with us, because I can't lift the plates up with nothing on it, never mind food on it. So my son sulked about that, but I found some very nice porcelain, very light.
Brilliant.
Chipped already, but at least it's light. That's the main thing. But the paper plates were the interim panic, trying to get the pout off said person's face.
Brilliant. Anyway, Liz, we're up to the 2-hour mark.
Oh, lovely.
So
well,
that's it. That's the live stream done this time.
On your show.
Thank you very much for joining in. Well,
I'll see you Sunday.
We'll see you Sunday.
Okay, bye.
Take care. Well, and then there was me. So I think tonight's been rather good. It's been really interesting chatting with you guys. So next week, look forward to a special. We're going to talk about veterans' mental health next week. I'm going to get some experts in, and we're just going to have a chat and talk through some of the issues that veterans have with mental health. So, in the meantime, thanks for joining.
The Tim Heale Podcasts. Ordinary people's extraordinary stories.